viable the way it's going. You know, everyone knows the economy is not good. I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do any of the work that I should be doing. My business card order just arrived. Look how cute. These are my current Daisy girls. I kind of go through phases where I make different cards with different girls, but these have kind of been my favorite so far. So I've been using those. Then they just have like my details in the back. And then these are really handy because I can use them both sides. So if it's just one earring, I'll just put them here like as if the girl's wearing them. But if I have a stud pack, then I use the back here. So yeah, that's how I use those. So I just got, oops, a kind of restock from Vistaprint. That's where I order everything from. And they turned out really cute, as always. So now at least I'll be stocked up. I've got heaps of them. So I should be good to go for a while. Hey guys, so I have an order to pack. So I thought I could pack the order and have a chat with you guys just about some sort of changes that I'm gonna be doing, some things that I've decided to do differently in my business, and hopefully you guys find that interesting. I'll try and be as brief as possible, and if you guys have any more questions then I can like answer those specifically. But essentially the past few days I've been forced to have a really good long hard look at my business and where it is right now and where it's going, and if it's going well, if it's not going well, if it's viable, if it's gonna be something that I can keep doing or not. Essentially, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of at a crossroads where when I'm doing in-person events and markets, my sales are really good and I'm really happy with them, but the online sales are pretty much non-existent. This whole last week that I've had my website open, since it was closed for a couple weeks, I only got 3 orders, which nothing to turn your nose at. It's great. And this is the one I'm packing today, by the way. So cute little froggy and cute little sunflower. But realistically, that, you know, 3 orders a week, or you know, even in a couple of weeks, that's not realistically enough to cover my cost of the website, to be completely honest. So anyway, I kind of wanted to think about what I was doing, because this is something that had been happening since last year. The kind of online sales have fallen quite a lot, and I know it's the economy, I know it's just things are expensive right now, and that's the first thing to go. I'm very aware of that, but I had to make decisions based on that if I wanted to keep my business open. So what I decided to do last year was to focus on the markets, focus on the in-person events, because those were bringing in the bulk of my sales. And that's what I've been doing for the past probably 6 months or so. And that's probably why you see me do so many markets recently. So I've pretty much just like booked every single thing that I could book myself into, booking sometimes 2 or 3 markets a weekend. And it's good, you know, the events that I do go to are really good and I sell really well and I'm happy. But the problem with the in-person events and the markets and stuff is that they're not, what's the word? What am I thinking of? They're not consistent. That's the word, consistent. They're not consistent, right? In the sense of weather is not consistent, how I'm feeling that day is not consistent. So there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Earlier in the year, my car broke down and I couldn't go to a market because of that. So there's a lot of things that can happen. You know, it could be too hot, it could be too cold, it could be raining, it could be windy. It could have all kinds of things will impact how good a market is. And, you know, if I'm sick, I can't go, then, you know, I just don't make the money that day. And so many markets I've had to either cancel this year or not go to, which I know I'm still going to more than most people, but For me, it's like I'm depending on that income and having to say no or not go because I'm not feeling well, or you know, car breaks down, or the weather is insanely hot, or it's raining. It does affect my business and my income really dramatically. And so I had to kind of make a decision on whether I can start maybe looking for something else and do this more part-time so that I can have more of a steady income. And the other thing too is that because I've been doing so many in-person events and markets, I've been so busy doing that, and also now YouTube, that I haven't actually had that much time to create new things and to make new things and to work on my new collection and to make the things I actually want to make and be as creative as I want it to be. So it's kind of not exactly where I pictured me being at this point of my business. And I know I've mentioned this to you guys before, but this is not more just on whether or not I get sales. It's more about, is the business viable the way it's going? You know, everyone knows the economy is not good, and you know, being realistic, if I really think about what is selling at my markets, what the pieces that are selling the most are obviously the cheaper pieces, which you will find anyway, but especially now with the economy the way it is, people still want to go to markets and events and they want to support you, but they can't. So they might just buy the cheapest thing, the smallest thing, just to at least support you a little bit, which is lovely. But I've been finding more and more lately at my events that the pieces that sell the most are the metal pieces. So they're not actually the polymer clay pieces that I've been working so hard to make. And I'm really happy that the metal pieces are selling. I obviously love them. That's why I have them available too. And, but yeah, I'm just kind of trying to think, and I kind of mentioned to my mum, and you guys know she comes to my markets, and I was like, you know, what do you think, like realistically, what sells the most at the markets? And she said, well, 70 to 80% is the metal stuff. And that's kind of crazy when you think that all of my time goes into actually making the polymer clay pieces, and they're not selling. They're just not selling as much. And part of it is because I'm not able to create everything that I want because I don't have time. So it's kind of a cycle. But I think it's also partly what I just said about, sorry, I'm just trying to get this person's name right. L-I-N-I. Yeah, it's also about, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh my God. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I know that things are not great, and I need to, you know, be realistic about what's selling, what's not selling, and that all the little time that I do have, I'm spending it making all the polymer clay pieces, and they're not what's selling the most. At the end of the day, that's the important thing. So I've kind of had to have a realistic sit down with myself and think through what I actually want to do. And the one thing I decided, at least I thought about what I definitely don't want to do, and what I definitely don't want to do is work for someone else. So that is the last thing that I'll do until I absolutely have to. So I want to keep trying, and I want to keep giving it a go, because I do believe in my products. I believe in my art. I believe that people, they love my products, and I love my products. So I think there is a legitimate space for my business. So I was kind of thinking of what else I could do to kind of help myself more. So I think from now on, I will be focusing a little bit more on the metal pieces at the market. So I will invest a little bit more in making a bigger collection of those pieces, because they are selling. So I need to invest on what's selling. And then the polymer clay pieces, I think what I've decided is to kind of take a step back from doing big collections and things like that, because the collections are kind of a hit and miss, right? Because they're kind of my imagination and what I think people are gonna like, but it doesn't guarantee sales. Like my daisies, my sunflowers, that's guaranteed sales because they sell consistently. Anyone can wear it. But any other kind of collection, it's a trial and error. I don't know how it's gonna go. So instead of spending a lot of time and effort creating these big collections based on one theme, I think what I'll start to do from now on is just do more, not necessarily one of a kind pieces, but more erratically make what I actually want. So like one-off pieces or like a couple of pieces of the same thing, and not like a big collection, because I found that what I was doing is like becoming like a factory, right? I was making 10 of each color of each piece, and it takes away the art of it and the motivation that you have for it, and you're just doing repetitive work, and that's not good for my creativity, and it's not good for me physically as well. As you guys know, I've been having a few issues with my arm, like my nerves here. So doing that repetitive work is not exactly what I'm looking to do going forward, you know, full time in the future. So I'm thinking more creative, creating more one-of-a-kind pieces, and more not focusing on a collection, but just making a few of each piece that I actually want to make, any idea that I come up with, and they don't necessarily have to fit in together. And then that will be maybe a third of my setup at the market. And I also am really excited because I'm hoping that by doing that, I will have a little bit more time, and I can focus on trying out a few other things with polymer clay that I've been wanting to do for ages now, but I just haven't had the time because I've always had another collection or something else going on. So I also feel like, you know, the polymer clay earring market, everyone knows, is oversaturated, and I knew that going in, but I thought, you know, my products are unique enough that I can stand out in that crowd. And I found that lately, even since last year, I think I mentioned to you guys, like around Christmas, I started getting so overwhelmed with everyone making the same pieces, and I felt like there was just a lack of creativity from my side because I couldn't possibly think of anything else that hadn't already been created using that theme. So for me, it was really shocking and not something that I had experienced before in the clay world. But I kind of feel like a lot of people are at the same level now and are doing such really high quality pieces that it's really hard to compete. And the customer has so many options nowadays that you really have to stand out. And being completely honest with myself and with you guys, I don't think I have been at the top of my game as far as creating unique products and doing my own thing, my own signature products, because when I first started, I kind of came up with a lot of really unique products and no one was doing them, and I could really feel my touch, my like signature in them, and I feel like I've been lacking that lately. So I really want to try and make these bigger pieces. I want to try and see if I can make something different and something unique and something that not everyone is doing, so that I don't feel that competitiveness and that comparison coming in all the time, because that really will kill your motivation. Anyway, I've been yambling for so long. I've been talking for so long, but essentially, yeah, what I want to do is kind of change up a little bit the focus of my business as far as the markets, but online and everything, I will still be working with polymer clay. I'm never going to be giving that up until I absolutely have to. But yeah, focusing on more custom pieces, more one of a kind, something a little bit different. So watch this space, and I'm excited to show you guys what I come up with. Hopefully you guys like it. But I also thought that since I'll have a little bit more time and I won't be so constricted with the collection idea, that I would go back to running my market. So some of you guys might know my very first video, I'm pretty sure I showed you one of the markets that I run. So last year, starting I think 2022, started doing local markets here in town, and they're really cute indoor. It's a small venue, and it's a really kind of selected, how can I say this? It's a very small group of like makers and artisans, and it's an amazing vibe. And we've like slowly gotten the word of mouth out, and we started to slowly get more people coming to support us. I had a little break with my personal markets because I also had so many other markets going on anyway, but I had a break these past few months, so Jan, Feb, March, and I'm hoping in April to come back and kind of take it a little bit more seriously, take it as a whole other side of my business, and really go hard with like advertising and making each market themed and like just really cool. So if you guys want to hear a little bit more about my experiences running a market, I had no experience before, I just kind of started doing it and I learned on the go. So I'll be making a few changes coming back this year to make things easier for me, to troubleshoot a few things that were issues last year. So I'm excited. I think this break was good. I think I needed it, the break from running the markets. And then that will be another market, consistent market that I can have that's indoors, so there's no problems with weather and that people can come, and it's a local market here. So if you guys want to know a little bit more, leave your questions in the comments and I'll answer as much as I can. Or if you want me to do a whole video just on that, please let me know. But yeah, so these are a few of the changes that I'm thinking of doing, and I would love to know your feedback if you guys are in the same boat. I know a lot of you leave comments and say that you feel the same things that I'm feeling. The economy is bad, sales are down, you know what the future of your business is going to look like. So I would love to know what you guys are thinking of doing with your own businesses. What are you pivoting? Are you doing something else? Are you going back to full-time work or part-time work? What is the solution that you found to these trying times, let's say? I would love to know. Anyway, let's get back to work. I will need to send this tiny little order out and I'm very thankful for it. It's just a little one, but it's something. So I'll send this out and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not feeling it today. I haven't been feeling it for the past few days, to be completely honest. I don't know if I'm tired, if I'm burnt out, if I'm not feeling well, but the motivation has not been there. And yeah, I kind of feel lost. I talked to you guys a little bit about what my plans are and stuff for the future, but then it's like, where do you start? You know? I don't want to like make any big announcements anywhere in case I change my mind, and I also don't really feel like finishing all the products that I said I was gonna make. So I have a market on Saturday and I'm just putting together whatever I can. I have like some bits and pieces that I've ordered that I've just never put together. So whatever I don't have to really make right now, I'm just gonna put those together. At least that's something, right? And then I've been doing some of the bead stuff, which has been a little bit more interesting for me at the moment. But it's just been I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do any of the work that I should be doing. So yeah, just every once in a while I kind of feel like this. I lose a little bit of motivation, but just being real with you guys, I want to keep pushing just because I want to make something. I don't want to have a completely wasted day. But yeah, I wish I could have someone to just tell me what to do, to organize everything for me. Like, all right, you're gonna do this now and this is how your week should look like, and all of that. So it's hard sometimes to make all the decisions. It's really, really hard. Anyway, I'll see what I can make with these. I got these cute little fake pearls from Kmart, so I want to see if I can make something with them, or if I'll just do these individually. I have to try them out and see. So anyway, let's try and get something done at least today. Let's go. Okay, I decided to do this different bead for most of them, and then because I didn't have a lot of the big pearls, I will use them just for the black, and then whatever's left, I'll do that. So I think I'm really happy with that because they look a lot better with these smaller ones. So let me show you. Yeah, I think they look really good, and the texture in the bead in the pearl makes a big difference. So I'm much happier with these, and now I just have to put them all together. So let's go. I need to get everything organized and packed into the car. I've got a market on Saturday, so I need to price a few things. I need to put them in the displays and then get everything in the car and get it ready so that I can just, yeah, from there just make other things and I don't have to stress about that. I did get an order last night, a custom order for a couple of beaded bracelets, which I'm really happy with. I'll show you guys actually how they turned out. One sec. So this is how they turned out. That's the custom that they wanted, and they wanted, oh God, is that focusing? And they wanted purple beads, so I've done kind of a mix of two different beads on here. So that's one, and this is the other one, and that's in silver. And she wanted red beads. So I'm really glad that these are taking off. They're really cute. I really like them, and they're fairly quick to make as well. Like, I got the order last night and then I just made them. So yes, these will be going out today. So I need to post this order out, but otherwise today is about packing the car and getting maybe started on a few new things. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But okay, let's go guys, let's get to work. Okay, this display is done. I kind of had to move some things around, but look how pretty these look all together. Can I be just completely honest and say that I had these, I finished them a few days, or maybe last week, and I hadn't really looked at them because I put them in a box and I put them away. And as I was grabbing them to put them here, I was like, oh wow, like they look so good. I was impressed with my own work, especially like the green, the dark lilac and the blue. They look so good. And I kind of like impressed myself, which is kind of nice. And I was like, oh, well, you know, if I still think my work is nice, I think it's a good thing. But anyway, and then I also put the Huggies on here. I have a silver one of the same. I just haven't cutted it yet, so that's why there's a spot missing there. But then I've added these other ones. So they're kind of all together. I still have a few here. So I have all these to put still. I have all the necklaces. Sorry guys, my studio is messy as always. But still got all the necklaces. So I'm thinking I'm gonna rearrange the second bow display and see what I can fit in there and then move some things around. So let's go do that now. Good morning guys. I am still getting everything ready and prepped for the market tomorrow. I actually had a lot more to do than I realized. Of course I did. That's the problem with kind of just packing up in a hurry, because I don't put everything in the right place and then I have to organize everything all over again every time. But I've just done a few more like last minute pieces that kind of been sitting here. So we've got some bow studs. It's really cute gold and silver bow studs, and this is the other bow Huggies that we were missing on the display. So I'm gonna maybe shuffle a few things around to try and fit these in, and then I'm just considering whether I should leave the daisy stuff on there, the daisy like necklaces and the bracelets, because they don't exactly fit the theme, but I wanted to just fill the display and I didn't want to put some of the little clips because I wanted to put them on the table, but I don't know if it'll look better to have all the bow stuff together, so I'll have to see and shift a few things around. But hopefully I can get everything done. Last night I organized all the charms for the charm bar. I reorganized because I got these new little container things from Kmart, like super cheap, $7. And I think they're going to be way better because although I loved they're kind of like this, the little displays that I had them on, that kind of like velvety, leathery ones, but the problem was transporting them because they don't have a lid, so all the charms were getting all mixed up and I had to organize them each time. So with these new ones, they each have like a little lid and they can be separated easily, and I think it'll be nice even though it's not the prettiest ones. And I need to finish packing the car and then we will be ready to go for tomorrow. So hopefully everything goes well and I don't stress today, which would be good. I've already packed my my tripod. I packed the tripod so I don't forget, because I keep forgetting to take it. Well, it's not mine, it's Andrew's and I'm just borrowing it. That's why I keep forgetting. But yeah, so hopefully it'll be easier to film with the tripod. I can like film the time lapse of setting up because I know you guys like that, and hopefully it's a busy day. I have no idea how the market is gonna go. I haven't been to that one before. It's really close to where I live here. It's in Millawa, so it's an indoor craft market, and hopefully it's good. Let's have good vibes that it's gonna be a good market, because I need a good sales day, to be really honest with you guys. I have been struggling, as I'm sure a lot of people have, and my motivation because of that has come and gone. Like yesterday I was feeling really good, and then today I'm kind of back down again. So I think I need a really good sales day to get me going again. Yeah, anyway, let's get back to work. I'll stop rambling. Let's go. Completely missed one color yesterday when I was making these bows, so I'm just quickly making the hot pink ones now. Just finished reorganizing the displays, and I've put up my leftover Easter stuff from last year, so hopefully they'll sell for this market and the next, which are both before Easter. But I wanted to like just come and talk to you guys, because this is the second day I've been reorganizing my market stuff, getting all my products organized for the market. And you know, when I say that I haven't had as much time to create new things and work on new stuff, is because this is the second day of me just reorganizing stuff, just getting everything ready for markets. It doesn't leave a ton of time, and you would think like, you wouldn't, once you made it, you don't have to keep rearranging, you don't have to keep doing anything, but you do. From every market you need to like reorganize things, clean things, recard things, like, you know, people touch everything, it becomes a big mess. So you do have to have some time to just get all that sorted again, repack the car, and yeah, especially getting new products in. And I want to make sure that the seasonal things are out, so like the Easter stuff is out, The Burr stuff is out, which is the newest collection. So how to display that in the best way, and so that takes a lot of time to just redo all those things. And yeah, I just honestly thought it would take me like half a day or something to get everything ready. But here I am in day 2 and the day is almost finished and I haven't even done everything yet. I haven't even started packing the car. I still need to go through so many more things. I have like a big pile over there that I need to go through. You can't see. That big pile over there. I need to go through everything and rearrange, because throughout the week I've been taking the boxes out and doing the stock, taking pieces out to use with other pieces. So it's a whole big mess. And yeah, so this kind of just wanted to tie it all in together with what I was saying a few days ago about not having enough time to create. Going to markets is great, and being at in-person events is great, but it's also has a lot of work associated with it that you don't really see, and just the days leading up to it and getting ready takes so much time. So yeah, anyway, it was just to let you guys know, just to kind of explain why my feelings are the way that they are, because in my head it was going to take half a day and I would have had so much time to work on other things, and now it's 2 days later and I haven't even touched the things that I wanted to do. I haven't been able to make anything new. So anyway, let's keep going. Just wanted to be real with you guys, so thank you for listening. Guys, I also got this new display for the bracelets. I'm not sure if it's gonna go well, so I'm interested to see how the pieces sell compared to having them in cards on the display or having them out like this in this form of display. So it'll be interesting, will be my first kind of test. But I did like the look of this, and it does like come apart so you can kind of store it flat, but I don't know if I love the color, only because you can't see the bracelets as much. But I think it'll look good when the whole setup is done, but I think it kind of takes away a little bit from the pieces itself. So we'll see how it goes. I'm interested to see how these specifically sell, because they're beautiful, right? And when I have them in the cards on the big displays, like on these displays, they haven't sold, and that was very surprising for me. So I'm wondering if it's more people don't know what they're going to look like on, or what, maybe they want to touch them. So I'm going to have one of them, displayed like that, one of the necklaces, and then I'm going to have them all loose like that, the necklaces in the back and then the bracelets at the front. And then I'll have a set of bracelets here as well. So yeah, let's see. And now let's keep going. I have this whole mess to deal with, all of these and then all of those. So let's keep going. Okay guys, this is the packing the car situation right now. We'll see how much we can fit in there. I've got the tripod set up to film what I do in there, as you guys like to see it. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I had to carry all this stuff. It's all this, all that. So let's try and fit everything in, and let's go. We finished. Took forever and I'm all sweaty, but it's done. The weather's been all over the place today and this week. It's really cold in the morning and then really hot in the afternoon. But anyway, we did it. Sorry, that's the bed. I did it. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then we'd be all done for the market. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty much packed to the brim. It's an indoor market, so I don't necessarily need the marquee and the tables, but I don't have anywhere to store them, so I'm just gonna have to take everything as is and then just unload what we need for tomorrow when we need it. But yeah, pretty much this is it, my usual packing car style. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'm thinking I might end the vlog here. Let me turn you guys around. Okay guys, I've just finished packing the car, and I think I will end the vlog here. I will talk to you guys in the next one when I will be telling you all about my market setup and all of the stuff that I use and answer all your questions. I'm gonna go rest now, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to do so, and let me know what was your favorite part of the vlog, and if you have any questions in the comments. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.